Alright, good morning. Here we are, takeoff. Not sure what to expect today, but we're going to stick with that game plan we talked about yesterday, and hopefully it all works out. We're going to have the cameras going all day, hopefully hitting the record capture button a lot, but I don't know. I don't know how it's going to go down. Find out. Probably some fish on beds in here too, you know.
It more than likely is.
We just can't see them. That's why you gotta fish super slow. You just never know.
There you go.
Yep. Not huge, but
Another keeper. There you go.
little guy.
Dang, he looked a lot bigger. I didn't know that you were using spinning rods.
Good one.
There you go. There you go. Yeah, that's not what we were getting all day.
There you go. Start.
Yeah.
Thought he was bigger.
He looked a little bit bigger. I mean, he's a keeper at least.
Yeah. I felt the bait get hung up on a log, and I didn't want to pull. I shook it a little bit, and that's when he hit.
He just decided he wanted to grab onto it.
Yeah. I see the wood right there where he was. Right here.
Oh, I'm so glad.
That's what we need to do.
There you go.
That'll help.
We're gonna stand here for a little bit.
Yeah, we're gonna hang out
Oh yeah.
in this zone
Oh yeah, definitely.
for sure.
What was that on?
Ned.
Yeah.
I got a bite. Got him.
There you go. Keep it.
go.
Yeah.
Good one. I don't know. Look at this. Thank you.
Yeah.
Good one. Take him. Better than what we had.
Better than that small one.
Got him.
Yep, there you go.
This is a pig.
Good, good, good. Huh?
Ready?
You don't want to come up.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Nice.
Back there, make sure my rod's not gonna get pulled in the water.
It's a little upgrade.
Huh?
It's a little upgrade. There he is.
Might be able to pull it. I was hoping you had another big one.
Damn. Would have been nice. Good one.
Oh my god.
Big. This is the one.
You're running down.
Yes.
What side are you gonna go?
Oh! No! Damn it!
Got him.
Good one.
Take it easy. You're good. Oh my god.
He's off. He's off. He's off. Off. Giants, I lost. Well, guys, we're back. Better day, I guess, than I expected, but losing those you guys saw him jump, and it is what it is. We had a mega bag today, but we're gonna go see where we're at, and at least I have a game plan tomorrow. Figured it out today. Well, I had just under 17 pounds. I'm in like 15, and the weigh-in's pretty much done. So I mean, I gotta catch him tomorrow again. Frustrating. Losing those two giants, as Epic Eric would say. Let's go get rigged up. All right, we're rigging up, getting ready to go, do battle tomorrow. Pleasure fishing with you today, man. co-angler of the year in my book. It was fun. I mean, it was tough. It was a tough fight, but he's got the Ned rig ready to go for tomorrow. He's got the right setup. He'll definitely catch him. All right, good morning, guys. Here we are, day 2. We gotta put it together. You saw those 2 biggins. Obviously, I'm around fish. I'm just gonna stick in that zone and hopefully put it together. We're gonna head out shortly. Cameras will be rolling.
So listen, after losing 2 of those really big fish the day before and coming with 16 pounds and having a shot at fighting through this event, it's a 4-day event. You top half of the field fish on day 3 and then the top 25 fish on the last day. So I have to make it, I got to fish 4 days. And this last area where I caught those fish, I didn't know exactly how it laid up and how it worked. But I found out quick on day 2 exactly what was going on. But it took me until the afternoon. So I started off there where I lost those 2 big fish. And it was basically a deep ditch next to a creek channel, next to the main river. And so I had all this ideas the night before. So I started casting crankbaits like a DT10 and working the ledge and doing all this stuff and could not get a bite. And my co-angler, so I didn't get a lot of footage on day 2, which is a good thing. I'm going to let you know what went down. And then we'll get into the 3rd day, which is I did a little bit better. But my co-angler caught a solid fish just under 5 pounds off of that spot in the morning, and I just pulled this little guy here, and that's all I had on it. So there is big fish, but I still don't know why they're there. It wasn't until basically I scrambled. I didn't get a lot of footage. My camera shut off. I was in I brought 4 fish to the scales on day 2. I dropped 4 places into 20th place with that. And I had my 5th fish on twice. And one was another solid bite. But it actually broke my line on the hook set. So I had something going on there where that fish came off. But it was the exact place where I lost those 2 big fish on day 1. And the exact place when in the AM my co-angler caught one of those big fish. And towards the end of the day I came back in there and broke off another one. So all it was a single stump out there. That's where those fish were holding. And you'll see on day 3, I figured it out because the sun was a little bit higher in the afternoon and I could see it. And that's exactly where I got bit, and that's exactly the lineup of where my co-angler cast it in the morning. And that's exactly where I lost those 2 giants. I did not know this until the end of day 2, what was really going on in that specific area. So we're going to hop into, we'll wrap this day 2 up and then get into Friday, day 3.
Good morning. Well, after a pathetic day 2, I made the cut. I'm sitting in 20th. I fell. I only had 4 fish yesterday. Camera shut off. I started on the spot where I lost those 2 monsters, and I was expecting a lot. I was expecting that to really produce, and it didn't. My co caught a nice one, just under 5. I caught a little guy, and then I scrambled. I picked 2 betters off of a duck blind, and I lost 2 fish. One, I just set the hook. Don't know how big he was. It was definitely a legal fish, but he got off. And then my knot broke on a hook set on another key fish. So shoulda, woulda, coulda had 1 more fish at least in the bag. But that's the way it goes. I'm scrambling today. I'm gonna start on that main river spot again, but I'm not expecting much. I'm expecting to have to really explore some more options here. Obviously the bite's been tough for everybody, but I'm gonna need a mega bag if I want to contend. A limit will get me in the top 25 again for tomorrow, but that's not why we're here. I got a lot of ground to make up. There's a couple guys at the top who are consistent, but weights are flip-floppy. We're gonna head out there shortly and see what we can do today.
Remember, guys, on this spot, I had no idea until the day before in the afternoon what
was so special about it. I am trying to get as close to that stump as I can. And I want you to really pay attention to what happens. Because I get hung up on this stump. And just wait for it. Big Mama's going to bite me. Big Mama's there and ready to go. I'm stuck right now. I felt it.
I'm not sure exactly how they set up on here. I mean, that big one of the 8s came out down this way on the ledge, like in that 8 to 10.
I might have been
And then the other
BSing
one
him a
came
little
up
bit.
on that.
I just didn't want him throwing in my stuff. You know what I mean?
Probably laying behind a rock.
He's probably watching
Yeah.
now like, you dickhead.
Roaming around. A lot of stuff down there.
Yeah, there is. And there's some grass every once in a while. I mean, all my good fish, like 3.5s or better that I had this week, came off of this. Yep.
Give me it right here.
Ready? Yeah. It's gonna be a pig. This is gonna be a pig, dude. Serious. Scoop him, dude. Yes! 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 I got you! This time, Brohim. Oh, look at this, Brohim. Look at. Bait fell out of his mouth. Huh? Ah. Oh!
I was thinking it was going to be a cat.
Well, that's the only one I could catch off that spot. But I knew it's going to be a place where there's a fish that'll position every couple hours on that. And so I wanted to give it a rest. I wanted to get a solid limit here to have a shot. If you guys watch my practice video, remember me talking about this little section here? Well, I didn't catch a fish off of it, but dang, it's like, look at that current rip through there. Like it should be a special place. So I had to go check it. Now I'm going to run all new water from here on out and try to get a better bag.
Got him. Ready? Yeah. Yes! Yes! Holy shit. Yeah.
All right, now we got 2 solid fish. I live scoped this one up, which is another good one.
Got him. Digging.
Doing that back of the boat shit again with you.
Thank you. Yes. Holy. Yep. Thank you. There you go. Got him. Calls your other one. Better than what we had. I was worried for nothing. Yeah.
Your non-boater told you, and you're gonna believe it? 15?
He better be. He's bigger than. There's one. Not big. Not big. That's a spot. I mean, I want to go looking for biggin, but today ain't the day to sight fish, and I doubt more fish moved up with the weather and all that shit, you know. Yes. I don't know. Yeah. Thank you. Is that a big Kentucky? Oh no, you're the expert. Looks like it's. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure. Or a hybrid or between.
Yeah, it is.
So we just went down this
I
bank
have to close his mouth.
and hit a few other spots, and we wrecked them. We caught quite a few fish. My co-angler, awesome dude, man. I had so much fun with him. Awesome netter, great angler. I think he took second in this tournament, or right there. But that bag helped him. So I come back to this spot. Watch this. I get hung up on that again. Look at the dude bites. Another one.
Big.
You ready? Yeah, I'm ready.
Ready?
Thank you. Yes. Yeah. 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 That's what we do.
Look at the belly on that. That's gonna be a good bag there.
That's what we do, Holmes.
You want scissors?
Nah, I'm gonna. Guys, we're back. Today worked out for us somehow.
You even caught it. That's right.
Had a good
Just so
day.
we know
We're
what
gonna
it
go
is.
weigh these in.
There you go.
Be fishing tomorrow.
586. He's got 3 in the bank for 1048. You got a heavy one in there? All right, let's take a look at it real quick. It's going to put you in third place.
Yesterday wasn't good, but-
22.92. Hold that fish up there. 689. He's got one more to put in there. Justin, Texas.
We're gonna get rid of this little guy.
Yes.
There we go.
Oh, he just didn't let us know he had a big one in there. Hold up here. There we go. Chat, let's get a picture of that. How about a round of applause for him?
All right. I have no idea how I did it, but I'm here 5th place going into the last day. I'm just happy to be here, I guess. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. Every fish I've weighed it, you know, it's been on that big TRD. And it's really been on, it's been all over the lake. I ran south today, way south, and just started fishing. And just been fortunate, that's all it is. So I'm gonna rig up my Ned rigs.
It's easy. Easy job this week. We'll see you guys in the morning.
All right, setting the stage for the last day. I was in, whatever, 5th or something. So, you know, obviously another big bag. But the leader and second place, they were really, really consistent throughout this event. And so it was going to be hard to beat them. I would literally need like a 26, 27, 28-pound bag, and they would have to fall. So I was up against the odds here. I started on that stump first thing in the morning, but it was cloudy, started to rain. I don't think those fish positioned themselves unless they had sun. That was kind of the theme. So I gave it an hour or two and decided to leave. And again, had to fish all new water. Pulled into a cut that looked good. I started fishing, and I lost a key fish right away, which obviously, you know, it affects your mindset a little bit, especially a good one. I mean, it wasn't giant, but it was a solid 3+ pounder. And so I caught a few small fish to get a limit, continued to jump around. I went back south to that area on Friday where we caught a bunch of fish on this channel swing. My co-angler did well. I did well. We caught multiple fish and could not get a bite there. So I just bounced around again, stopped on a few different places, and was able to put together a decent limit, I guess you could say. And so I also had a little bit of camera issues. So I have one GoPro that's always running that hopefully captures things my other one wouldn't. So that's why you'll kind of see some of the nasty, not the greatest video, but whatever. That wasn't my concern on the last day. My concern was catching fish. But I think it all worked out here in the end. You know, I did the best I could. I'm glad to have the fish I had and be able to fish all 4 days. Obviously a little disappointed on some of the lost fish. Execution was not good this week. Okay, so most of the fish that I caught throughout the event was on the Z-Man Big TRD. It's one of my favorite baits. I always have one tied on year round. I do a lot of damage with this bait everywhere I go. Have a lot of confidence in it. And that's what those giants bit. That's what I caught some of those giants on. Really unique bait. Obviously the plastic, the buoyancy, it's very durable. You can use one bait pretty much all day unless you get hung up and have to break off. I was also using it on the Power Finesse Shrooms head. They make 3 sizes. A 1/10, which is great all around, shallow. If it gets a little windy and you're fishing a little bit deeper in that 8, 10 plus, I'd want to go down to the 1/6. And then they also make a 1/5 for a deeper application. And I'm going to put a link here in the description. You guys can actually head on over to the Real Shot, which supports this channel every time you purchase from them. You definitely support the channel as well. And we're going to give you a discount code, SmallmouthCrush15. That gets you 15% off your first order. So it's therealshot.com. They have the big TRDs in a lot of different colors. You know, green pumpkin, black and blue, the deal. There's a lot of peanut butter and jelly. There's a lot of good colors. Perch. So whatever the bait fish, whatever the application you want, they'll have the colors. And I was working that around everything from rock, hard bottom, wood. There's an art to it. You know, throwing it on the spinning rod, working around wood, exposed hook. But I kind of like that. I like to get hung up, and I like to be able to snap that out. A lot of times that creates bites. Obviously, you saw that giant. And then the second giant of the day on Friday bit off of a snag. So that's really important to me. But it takes a little bit of time and practice being able to efficiently work that with the spinning rod. I was using 12-pound fluorocarbon leader and 8-pound Cortland master braid in the high vis yellow. And I ran out. So the last day I also was flipping a little bit, just working a Texas rig and dragging, and I also did a little bit of flipping in the end of the day. I'll explain what happened. I ran out of the baby destroyers. Here's a big one by Missile Baits. This was the deal here for me, catching a few of those fish. Texas rigged on the last day. And then what happened was I had a decent bag. I had two small little spotted bass in that bag coming back with an hour to go, and I decided the sun's out, I need to stop on that log. The problem was that stump. The problem was there was a guy just fun fishing in that area and kind of disturbing the water. I don't think he knew exactly what he was sitting on, but I drove all the way back up expecting to be able to make that special cast and catch another giant, and somebody was on it, which actually turned out to be a good thing. I immediately went into, oh no, what am I going to do mode, and went to the first major laydown on the main river I could find, next to a creek mouth. I picked up my baby destroyer, 3/8 ounce flipping weight. I used the Monster Bass flipping weights, very inexpensive, high quality flipping weights, and started flipping the shallow wood on the main river. And within 10 minutes, I got a hit. And unfortunately, both cameras were down at the time. Would have been awesome to be able to show you this. But I flipped it just on the edge of it, on the outside edge of that. A lot of wood, a lot of branches laying down in the water, right in the middle, right in the gut of it. And boom, line starts moving, set the hook, 5-pounder, right? Get them in the boat. I get rid of this little 12, 13-inch spotted bass, and I have like 20 minutes to go. And I ran one other major laydown, caught like a, it was a solid, it was a heavy fish. Bigger than that spot, but it wasn't quite 15 inches. So it didn't go in the bag that day. And then I just ran out of time. If I had to do it all over again, day 4, day 5, okay, let's say we were fishing another day, I would have hit all the main river wood that I could find and flip that baby destroyer in there. And then I would run back to that stump and check it every hour and a half, 2 hours. That's what I would do if I had to keep fishing. But of course, things are changing. Now, I'm just happy to be where I'm at today. Let's see where we're at here in this video, and we'll try to wrap this up for you guys.
Well, guys, we're back. The camera kind of stopped working today. Lost one good fish. So most of my fish this week came on the big TRD. Had some monsters on it. Lost quite a few fish. Should have been a little bit different outcome. I have 5, but I have a real small little spotted bass in there. One 5-pounder I caught at the end of the day flipping, and 3 little guys. So I might lose a few points, but I should be in the top 10. We'll have to find out what happens. All right, the weigh-in's over. Everything's, listen, considering the week and terrible practice and how I didn't think I was going to do well, I had to fish new water every day. I'm not going to complain. So I took 4th place and got paid for having Garmin, Nitro rewards, and for the tournament. And I got this kick-ass plaque. Boom. And now I got to drive 10 hours back home to go fish the Chesapeake. I got a guide trip in the morning. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. If you haven't already, please leave any likes and comments below. And as always, until next time, we'll see you guys on the water.